Advice. Onye ọbụla nwere fence na ala Igbo, check your fence. Ọ bụrụ na ị gbara fence na ala Igbo, check your fence. Ndị ugwu nwere ihe ha kaga na fence ndị mmadụ, something that is like a Arabic figure, Arabic sign. Something that is like a pointer. Ha kaga na fence mmadụ. Akara ha na fence na village. I will play you the video later. Ejere ha na village m, n'Oyom na village. Je karam fence, karam that thing na fence. Something that is Arabic. You will see it. I will play the video. But let me play the video. Let me play the video first.
This Arona leading to Ezio. Watch is their language used. So umuna eno gamran. Biaja with 10 minutes. Tiga na yeah, san ya sacha chan ne kwa madu hin odo. Watch now. After this one on this pest, habia hanga. Share this one. Share this one leading to this place. Now, this is a signal that knows Oshinga for Ezioha Road. Yashinga link here to Ezioha Road. Look at this one directing Kejene Imenpo Nakepumurukoch Manakewu Keshuzulai Potanga. Watch this arrow now. They have it as a signal. They return around about knows all like channel like this. So now how ma nyaha dege here. And the woman na complain no nda bakara upon there bia na ahụ he shori amigwe na nda bakara ahụ 6 men esoro ha agacha in the daytime cheje ndị ha bia den here na another set of nda bakara fa ha kure again after the nda bakara free with another 6 men again cheje se bit homa this thing. Now watch this one lead from Ama Kahashreba Mantoni, leading to this place, heading to this track road, Upotamahana, Uzezioha, again, here on a fence and so Pahakashreke, leading to this place in video, the first one.
Okay, Okuna Hole. Now, so Papuana Hasi, he is disuniting Nigeria. Now, so Papu, what I'm shooting her now, what I'm shooting here now. Hagabia, they were cooked on the Sultan, they were cooked on the man. This man is committing treason. This man is hating the North. Oh, we have you. Manebonye because I have said it, I will keep raising alarm. Anything that has to threaten the strength and the security of Ndibo, I will raise alarm. I tell me, whoever is threatening us. Onyo soroge woro. Take your fence. Take your fence. Obru ni hu no diri he akara odiri ha na fence again. Mi hicha beye. Make a video for me. 0813 305 0089. Obru na akara odiri ha na fence yunu. On a village, on a town. Na Igbo. Make a video. Send it to my WhatsApp. One location. Ebe ha amere. We must protect our father's land. We will protect this land from any invader. I don't care what you will say after this video. I don't care. I don't care what you will say. Also, I get right to a petition again with the faceless individuals. Right. Obasa Adam. Mana. To raise alarm. To protect my people. To protect Alibo. We keep doing it. So because we know the case is so here. This thing which are pointers. Here pointers. So to Shaba, to Hage Shaga, root to Hage She Tigishi, ebe Hage men here, na ebe Hage men cause. On here that thing meanly. I run him up and here mean in Arabic, ha. Biko. One year na comment section. Adrokam Nario. Onyobala Muranya. These people are graduating. And Fulani Herdsmen, they are graduating to another stratagem. So everybody should be very alert, especially in the village. So I wouldn't say na wall, okay, na village or anywhere. Make a video and post to my WhatsApp. We will keep raising alarm. Nobody can stop us from raising alarm. We must protect our land. Thank you very much. A very, very quick one. Because I want to advise. Onye wala want a fence na Igbo, check your fence. Obro na ebara fence na Igbo, check your fence. Nde ugwu nwere ihe ha ka gana fence in them mad. Something that is like a Arabic figure, Arabic sign. Something that is like a pointer. Haka gana fence mad. Akra hana fence in na village. I will play you the video later. Ejere hana village no yom na village. Ye karam fence. Karam that thing na fence. Something that is.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to Let's Talk TV. And as usual, all we do here is to give you every news and information on Biafran issues happening and trending in Biafran land. Now, a quick one. You watched that video from Nosomkwa, who is actually always revealing with his platform, the zoo government and the atrocious things that they've been doing in Biafran land. And of course, this particular issue has, lingered a lot of controversies in the past, because a lot of people have actually been very, very keen on knowing these Fulani herders and their activities in Biafran land. Now, let me tell you one thing you people don't understand is that after what we started seeing in Biafran land, since Mazi Simon Ekpa was actually arrested, now it is now very clear that Simon Ekpa is a very important figure that is needed in Biafran land. If not, it's as simple as that. It will keep on happening. Now, because of the zoo government understands how powerful Master Simon Ekpa is, that is why, to the extent that the terrorist army general and also Musa made sure that he did everything humanly possible to frustrate the Finnish government in arresting the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, to the extent that the Vice President, who is in charge of these terrorists and header, traveled as far as Finland to also do the same thing. And at the end, Simon Ekpa was arrested, and since then till now, we've been seeing the activities of these Fulani herders. They've regrouped and they have actually been raiding so many lands, so many properties in Biafran land. And the reality is that they are finding a way to have a spot in Biafran land. But we're not going to talk about that. Like Nosomko, as he said, whether they like it or not, they do not have a place in Biafran land. It's as simple as that. They do not have a place here. They can do all those their trash in in Nasarawa and the rest of these places, but they're not going to have a place in Biafran land. Whether the governors of this southeastern region are supporting them or not, they're not going to have a place in Biafran land. But my major fear is the fact that we are having a critical issue within the defense force, and that has actually given these criminals, these terrorists, a chance of actually penetrating Biafran land. Let me tell you the reality. We need Simon Ekpa. We all need Mazenam Kanu, and that is as quickly as possible, because we need them. You've seen the importance of these people. For those of you, that were attacking Simon Ekpa, you've seen that without these people, Biafran land is just more like a hollow place where anything can go in and go out. These people were able, to stage and protect their land. And that was why the Zoo government kept on fighting them. We're going to go deeper into this issue. I want you to calm down, relax, share this video, and continue to support us, on Let's Talk TV with all kind of super. Send us super chats, send us super, thanks, and all the supers to support us. And relax, because we'll be giving you more and more information on this issue. Enjoy.
Nnamdi Kanu finally bows to Biafra Liberation Army. Here the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 22nd of October 2024, and I have video and of course very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The chairman of Asawana terrorist organization, Asari Dokubo, has finally begged Tinubu, or is it even begged, or ordered, or appealed to Tifnubu, another terrorist gang leader who parades himself as the president of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, another terrorist state in West Africa, to immediately release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped in Kenya, and the extraordinarily rendition to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria in the year 2021. To release him immediately, because this very terrorist leader, Asawana, aka Asari Dokubo, can no longer bear the heat of the Biafra Liberation Army. The Woto is in the top gear. That is the reason why Asari can no longer take it. Remember, quite number of his Asawana terrorist group that he sent to Imo State, all of them, I said all. I am not telling you some of them. I said all of them, from A to Z, more than 300 of them that were sent to Imo State to massacre innocent Igbo youths in the old and defunct Imo State, were all neutralized. None of them, I said none of them, made it alive to go back and tell Asari Dokubo what happened to them in Imo State. Because the men on ground, the men of Biafra Liberation Army, under the Biafra Republic government in exile, led by the Prime Minister, His Excellency Ekpa, resisted them, stood gallantly in the old Imo State, and made sure that these terrorists sent from Asari Dokubo to Imo State were all neutralized. And since then, Asari Dokubo has never regained from that shock. So I don't want to talk too much. Let me first of all play the video, as I have a couple of seconds clip of video on your screen. Let us watch it and then we'll analyze it. Don't go nowhere, because we still have more in the kitchen.
If we cannot protect the people, allow Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Only because of one man, hundreds of people will be killed every day. Allow him to come out. It's as simple as that. The life of these people are more precious, more important than keeping Nnamdi Kanu in the prison. Then you do not have the power, the strength, the wherewithal to provide security for the people. You are not talking of property. You are not talking of, you don't have. It's as simple as that. If we cannot protect the people.
Now, I want you to follow the mouse. Let us properly analyze it. It's just a 42 seconds clip of video. This is his telephone. Then if you look inside the telephone, there's a video playing inside that telephone. This is a tanker, petrol tanker, belonging to the zoo, that was set ablaze by the men of Biafra Liberation Army, and the terrorists who were escorting this patrol, and there's another hillocks behind it, were set ablaze, and of course the terrorists in that hillocks were neutralized by the men of the Biafran Liberation Army. And this video was posted on social media platforms day before yesterday, and it was making the rounds yesterday. Throughout yesterday, it was trending. Now, Asari Dokubo got hold of this very video and he was mad. He couldn't hold himself. He couldn't bear it. Now, Omapata Kosa to appeal to the terrorist leader, the overall terrorist leader and drug baron, Tinubu, Tifnubu, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I told you. But before I continue, let us, of course, listen to him once again. I have a lot to say, but let's listen to him again.
Allowing Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Not because of one man, that hundreds of people will be killed every day. Allow him to come out. It's as simple as that. The lives of these people are more precious, more important than keeping Nnamdi Kanu in the prison.
Did you hear a voice at the background that said, "It don't read, though"? It don't read. Let's continue. This game, in fact, I am enjoying the vibe. This game, they want us to play with them. This very game, they want us to play with the Janjaweed is becoming more interesting. Even before the redeclaration of Biafra on December 2nd, this game is becoming more fantastic, more, interesting. As Asari Dokubo is now appealing to the chief terrorist, the drug baron, Tinubu, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's continue.
You do not have the power, the strength, the wherewithal to provide security for the people.
That you do not, he's telling to Tinubu, you do not have the capacity, the wherewithal to provide security to protect the people. I don't know if you are listening. I will have time for this because I'm going to play this video on my live broadcast because I have a lot to analyze here. Listen, he said, you do not have the capacity, the wherewithal to provide security to protect the people. Now, the security he's talking about is the terrorist, the army terrorist, right? Now, these are the same terrorists that Biafrans are resisting in Biafra land. So, Asari Dokubo is fed up. He's telling the so-called Mr. President that you do not have the capacity to protect the people. Therefore, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leave. Do you know why he's making this appeal? Let me tell you, my people. Asari Dokubo is making this appeal because they all failed. Because when they bought the DOS over, before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they bought over the DOS, bought over Ifeanyi Ejiofor, bought over Uchechi, they never knew that some people, some group of people, led by one gallant man called Mazi Simon Ekpa, will rise up and pick the mantle and continue the fight, and have even taken the fight to the next dimension that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophesied back in the days. They never knew. Asari was at the helm of the affairs. Asari Dokubo, you see here, that's why I'm talking about him, was at the helm of the affairs. He swore to smoke Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. He swore to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was at the helm of the affairs before, or should I say, prior to that very heinous crime was committed. And today, because they have all failed, I have said it time without number, those of you that will be going to Finland, I want somebody on your metotalo, on your gotali fem neku, on your dolano ofuma, on your metotalo. Goltelu mumanya kalaka, manya the expensive, manya jafudike, obropa. Jack Daniels gote mmanya eji aga afudike igote ye rap oya ofuma ibunye ya obata obi Mazi Simon Ekpa mee video gị na-enye ya gwa ya that na mmanya si from ordinary Biafra Unite eji ngo ụgwọ. I will pay you that money double. the time Biafra is fully restored. I want somebody to make a video giving the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoko, giving him a very solid drink, expensive drink on my behalf. Ejingo when Biafra is fully restored and all of us meet here in Biafra land. Next time, call me an idiot. Because if that man numelo, more na Simon Ekpa Asari Dokubo man on a video here now, advising and appealing to Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a great news. In case you don't know it now. It is a great news. This is one of the biggest news so far. Because Ego Bandi appeal for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is not among the people dreamed of appealing for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a shocker. In fact, this is the dagger. This is the dagger. I will keep it here because I will still talk about this during my live broadcast. Have taken over our land. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to this very presentation. This very broadcast is not going to be as usual, as something unbelievable is currently happening in our land. I have a video for you, and I'm not going to do this because I want to put you in panic mood. No, I want to show you what is going on in our land. As somebody who is on the media, it is my responsibility to bring these things to your notice for you listening to me right now to understand what is happening in our land. Very, very important. Because if you don't see these things, you will never believe what we are saying. So the video is here and I'm going to release it for you. I also have some audios which is coming from this same Ehamufu, which I want every one of you to pay attention and listen.
Babu Atala, Nebo community. It's Gable to dry. Several to dry. When it's easy coming out, also led to Yeda. Also on Bozalegi Mabo. And also on Bozalegi Amobo. And also on Bozalegi Amoja. So, okay, Ebeli to dry. So, most on the Bozalegi which Sebele to dry. So, that is the thing. So, I know about my current situation on ground in the poor community, very harmful communities, very, very alarming. And see, senior, the Abel attack in the Abel attack, La Moshe, and the mother.
Now, Biafrans, this person said yesterday, this video was recorded yesterday on the 28th of February, 2025. And he was there and said yesterday, which was 27th, Nafabiara attack, that they came to attack this very community. And as you can see right now, everywhere is deserted. You understand? And this is their modus of operandi. This is how they took over Benue State. They will come and attack the village. Everybody will run away. The next thing you will see, the next time they will come here in the next few days, they will break into those houses and occupy them. They will start living there. This is not propaganda. This is what is happening in our own land. Nanibo. And I want you to know that this very video is not a Photoshop. It's not AI generated. This is real. And this is not Monday sit at home. This is something that is happening currently as I'm speaking to you right now. This very video was recorded yesterday. I have some other audio messages to back it up. Let's continue watching this very video.
I'm available. Very close. So this thing, so I don't know.
In this very dying minute, in this very critical moment of our lives and times, but also at the very moment that Biafra is redeclared, and of course, the battle which is ahead is even higher than the battle that we have already fought before we got to this very point. I want to repeat for those of you who are, ranting on social media, Biafra has been restored. Biafra has been restored. I was explaining to you yesterday two things that are involved. Two things that are involved. The number one thing is a redeclaration of Biafra, which we have done successfully in Finland. And the second thing is the restoration of independent state. My people, we have come here this evening to speak the truth, which we have been speaking all along for the past how many years now. But this very speech is going to be quite different from what you know. I am going to send a message this very evening. I will send a message this very evening, and I strongly believe that all parties will listen to me and adhere to my message and warnings. I have not come here this evening to paint words. Neither have I come here this evening to address anybody. I have not come here this evening to insult or castigate anyone. Neither have I come here this evening to point finger at anyone. Because ndị Igbo si n'ife onye na-amarọ anara amaya, and ife onye na-amarọ anara egbu ya. I will come from a different dimension this very evening, which many of you will be very, very shocked. What I will say this evening, many of you are not aware of it. I think it's a surprise. To hear what you're going to hear from me this evening, you will be shocked. I want to assure you, you will be surprised to hear it. Like as I said before, I have not come here to talk about anyone. Neither have I come here to insult or address or even analyze anyone. Makani higeni nifonye na maro. Some of my words this evening will come in parables. Ifonye na maro anara amaya, and ifonye na maro amambura. There is no possibility for that. I want you to pay attention, my people. Many things are happening, but it is my duty as Biafra Unite or Odenanwa, it is my duty to put things in order, together, and of course, to make sure that things continue moving forward. Now, listen to me, my wonderful people of Biafra. You see, I'm going to shock a lot of people this evening. Somebody said, go straight to the point. Please, if you are not ready to listen, you can quickly exit from the broadcast. Don't push me to help you. If you have come here to listen to gossip, I am not here for you. I will mention your name. I will mention your name. Mary J.E. Alohan. I don't even know that name. Probably you are from Ilibinu. I am not somebody that I'm not used to blocking people, but one more comment from you, you are fired. Anybody who has come here this evening to listen to gossip, this very broadcast is not for you. I have come here to send a direct message to those who are involved in what is going on in the BLGIE. I am not here to say this person you are wrong, this person you are wrong, or this person you are right. No. Makani higini. Nifonye na amaro. I keep on hitting on this word. Nifonye na amaro. Amamaya. And nifonye na amaro. Amamburoya. I will tell you the reason why I'm using that word. Now, a lot of people have been calling me on telephone. I think we are approaching 1,000 people watching now. So I think I will just go straight and send my message. Then after sending my message, I will start analyzing this very video on the screen now, because I have to analyze this very video and put these people to the dustbin where they belong. So for the fact that we are already, enough people here, I think it is not enough people. We are already many here. I think it is important for me to send my message across. Now, after the redeclaration of Biafra, let me even begin from yesterday. It's going to be very, very important so that I can be able to build my foundation. When Biafra is redeclared, there are some other things that should be done for the total restoration of independence. I don't know if you're paying attention. I told you this broadcast will be like a bomb. It will be like a bombshell. So everybody should pay attention. After the declaration, which is a spoken word, when you redeclare, this redeclaration is like showing the world your intention and your capability to govern yourself and your readiness to govern yourself. And when you redeclare, you stand on that redeclaration or declaration. You stand on it, because through the redeclaration or declaration, you will now get the restoration that we are talking about. Restoration is the final one. People can say Biafra has been restored. Fine. I'm not arguing with you. But in actual sense, there are two things there: redeclaration and restoration. When you restore Biafra or freedom or independent nation, you will be recognized by the United Nations, and a table will be kept for your leader whenever there is United Nations meetings. It will be written there, Republic of Biafra. You will see it there, the same way as other countries are being written on top of their table. You will see your own name there. You will see your president or your prime minister will be there, written Republic of Biafra. Are you paying attention? So let us not misuse these words or begin to deceive ourselves. What we have been talking about is to go to Finland and redeclare Biafra. We have not said to go to Finland to restore Biafra. Pay attention. Pay attention, Tebonka. Pay attention. I have not heard myself or heard Mazi Samanekpa, the PM, saying we are going to Finland to restore Biafra. We say we are going to Finland to redeclare Biafra. Now, after redeclaring Biafra, we will fight to defend it. That fight to defend it is what is going to bring the restoration. There are two ways of fighting to defend it, which is the guerrilla warfare, which is going on in the homeland, and of course, the diplomatic battles, which are taking place in the diaspora, especially in the United States of America. The moment the United Nations recognizes you, then you have restored your independence. And why we are using the word restore is because we were independent before. That's why we are using the word restore, because we are going to bring it back. The lost independence will be brought back. That's why we use the word restore. So let this thing be very, very clear to everybody that we have redeclared Biafra, and this fight that we are heading into now, or we are already into right now, is to permanently restore the lost sovereignty. So please, let us know what we are doing. It is very, very important to be very clear on what we are doing. Very, very important. Now, let me send my message across. Like as I said from beginning, I am not going to be here for too long. So many people have called me since yesterday, or should I say since day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of people have called me. No, that was day before yesterday. Many people have said so many things. They have written to me. They have called me on phone until I even stopped picking calls. Based on what has happened already and what you have seen on the media for the past 48 hours, it is very, very imperative that somebody like me will come out and address Biafrans. Very, very important. Maka na ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na okenye anara anọ n'ụlọ ewu amụọ n'ọgbụrị, ọ bụ ife jọgburu onwe ya. Ọ bụ na Prime Minister pụta echi, he would definitely want to know what Biafra Unite did in his absence. In case you don't know, a lot of people, even those in the government, do not know the connection that I have with the Prime Minister, Ekpa. They don't know. And they don't know how he counts on me. They don't know how he counts on me. Now I want to send my message to all parties involved. Everybody pay attention, please. My message is very simple. Why I'm sending this message is not because of what is going on social media, not just only that. Not only that, but because of the calls that I have received from what has appeared to me two different parties. Please, Biafrans, listen and listen very, very attentively. The calls that I have received from what has appeared to be two different parties for the past 48 hours, I have found it very, very disturbing and very, very imperative that I come here this evening to address everybody. I have received calls from the side of COS, those who are supporting COS, and I have received calls from the side of the finance minister, those who are supporting the finance minister. And in all the calls that I have received, everybody keep on pretending not to know what is going on so that they can tell me what is actually happening. I want to repeat again because that word is where I'm going to build my foundation. On all the calls that I have received, everybody wants to tell me what they want to tell me. I said, everybody wants to tell me what they want to tell me. Nobody is ready to be open for conversation. I am here for peace, and I am here for the continuation of the great movement for total exit from the zoological republic. We cannot deceive ourselves. We are still in exile. We cannot deceive ourselves. We are still in exile. Whether you like it or not, whether we say it or not, we are still in exile. That is the final point. We have redeclared Biafra, yes. Are we at home governing ourselves? The answer is no. We are still in exile. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you like the way I'm saying it or not, the truth of the matter is that we are still in exile. I have not come here to paint word or to listen to anybody. Nobody feeds me, nobody pays me anything. The truth of the matter, whether you want to hear it or not, is that we are still in exile. If we are not in exile, all of us should. There is a word used by our Prime Minister